If you're a subscriber to our channel, you know that we work with a ton of buyers from out of state. Some of our more popular videos with you guys have been getting an inside look into what it's like living here. So we're back today with another video discussing the top 10 reasons people are relocating to Jacksonville, Florida. And before we jump in, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you guys can stay tuned to all the content in and around Northeast Florida. Now let's get started. Starting off at number 1, the beautiful weather. So the first and obvious reason that's bringing so many people to Jacksonville is the amazing weather. We get nice hot summers here if you're tired of the cold, especially if you moved here from up north like a lot of our buyers do. Now the humidity might take you by surprise being here in Northeast Florida, but being so close to the ocean, you have the ocean breeze to cool you off on those days when it feels like it's really bad. And of course, Jacksonville is located pretty far north in the state of Florida, so we do have some colder months as well that will give you a break from some of that heat. You may even have to break out a jacket for months like December or January. So just know that before you go throwing out all of your long sleeve clothes. On to number 2, the cost of living. One reason people are choosing Jacksonville over other Florida cities like Orlando or Tampa is because of the cost of living. When you factor in cost of housing, food and entertainment, on average, you'll find that we're more affordable than major metros in the state of Florida. When you live in Jacksonville, it's not uncommon to meet people who are leaving from South Florida or other states to find somewhere that's more affordable for them. So Jacksonville can be a really attractive destination for people who want that Florida lifestyle, want to live in a big city, but don't want to pay top dollar for it. Now at number 3, the many neighborhoods. One thing you need to know about Jacksonville is how massive of a city it is. And that really gives a lot of variety for people looking to move here, and you can really pick what area of town you want to live in. You have historic neighborhoods in places like Riverside and Avondale. You also have new construction in St. Johns County. You can be backed up to the St. Johns River or backed up to a preserve. And of course, you have the lovely beaches communities over in Atlantic, Neptune, and Ponte Vedra Beach. I like to say there's something for everyone here in Jacksonville because we have a wide range of homes and communities for all different kinds of budgets. Now, if you want to learn more about the different areas here in Northeast Florida, feel free to reach out to our team at info@therocagroup.com to get your free guide to living in Jacksonville, Florida. Now, back to the video. Coming in at number 4, the top rated schools. Some of the top rated schools in all the state of Florida can be found here in St. Johns County, which is bringing a lot of people to the area. Schools at the beaches are also well known for being the top rated schools in Duval County based on stats like college readiness and test scores. You can also check out greatschools.org for more information on whatever area of town you're looking to move in. At number 5, we have the outdoor activities and lifestyle. As we talked about earlier, the warm weather we get year round is a huge reason why people love it here in Jacksonville. You can kayak, boat, or jet ski all along the St. Johns River or the Intercoastal Waterway. At the beaches, you can of course swim and surf, and even find cool run clubs or sports leagues as well. Northeast Florida also offers a ton of golf courses, like the Jack's Country Club and TPC Sawgrass, the home of the Players Championship in Ponte Vedra, Florida. And if you have younger kids, Jacksonville has over 300 parks to explore, some of them even having splash parks and zip lines. So at number 6, let's talk about the growing job market. So the longer you live in Jacksonville and the more people you meet here, the more it'll feel like everybody's moving here for a new job. For example, healthcare, the Navy, and finance are 3 major industries that are bringing tons of people to the city. We have 2 Navy bases here, including NAS Jax and Mayport Navy Base, and a ton of big hospital networks like St. Vincent's, Mayo Clinic, and Baptist Health. Our job market is only continuing to grow with industries like logistics, software, and construction. Jacksonville also rose to the 2nd hottest job market in the US this past year. So if you're looking for a new career move, Jacksonville might be the spot for you. At number 7, the events and things to do. One of my personal favorite things about living here in Jacksonville is the number of events that we have here year round. Between the Seawalk Pavilion and Jax Beach and the ViStar Arena, we have a ton of things to go out and experience, just like the Jazz Fest, which was just in town, as well as concerts and sporting events. So speaking of sports, you can't come to Jacksonville without going to a Jaguars game. There's great energy at the games. It's a ton of fun to tailgate, and it's really a great time to spend your Sunday. So if you're looking for something to do on a weekend, in a city this big, you're bound to find something cool to do. Coming in at number 8, the prime location. So when it comes to Florida, you probably thought of a couple other cities before you even thought of Jacksonville. However, one of the things that people find that they love about Jacksonville is its proximity to major cities and other fun areas. When you live in Jacksonville, you're surrounded by tons of opportunities for day trips to places like Orlando, Disney World, historic St. Augustine, Fernandina Beach, Amelia Island, and even downtown Savannah. A lot of our buyers have either friends or family in these areas, or they just love visiting these areas so much that they've decided to make Jacksonville their new home. At number 9, we have the food. So many people are probably gonna disagree with me for saying this, but I love the food we have here in Jax. It's really easy to find a new favorite spot to eat and get drinks, as well as a ton of different types of foods to choose from, because Jacksonville is a really large and diverse area with different cultures. And if you're a fan of coffee, ask anyone around the city what their favorite place is, and they'll give you a huge list. My personal favorites are Southern Grounds, Foxtail, and Bold Bean Coffee. And we also have tons of different bars and breweries to try where you can make new friends and experience the Jacksonville Ale Trail. So in my opinion, the food scene here in Jacksonville is really something to be excited about. You'll definitely find something that you'll enjoy here in Jacksonville. And lastly, at number 10, Jacksonville's economic growth and development. Now, Jacksonville has experienced a lot of ups and downs over the years, but many people are really excited about the future of our city. We've been promised a lot of big developments here, primarily in the downtown area, which a lot of people say is in need of revitalization. And waiting for those jobs to get completed, or even watching those get canceled, can be really tiring and exhausting to locals. But for many others, especially those that are moving from out of state, Jacksonville represents an area that's overlooked and full of potential. There's so much happening in Jacksonville, from the revitalization of areas like Springfield and Murray Hill, as well as the building of a new Jaguar stadium, which makes people really excited for the future. These future developments might really excite you, or might make you want to stay away from Jax. But for many people, it's enough to keep them here just to see how things play out. If you're looking to move here in the Northeast Florida, it's always something to consider in the future. That's all for today's video, guys. We hope you found it helpful. If you did, be sure to give it a like. And remember to subscribe as well for all content in and around Northeast Florida. And if you're thinking about making a move here, be sure to send us an email at info@therocogroup.com, and we'll see you in the next video.